trying to think. Like, I had it, and then I lost it. Shut up, Justin. Don't patronize me. Okay, so, were there other, like, forms of music that led you towards wanting to compose music when you were younger?
Yeah.
Example.
Oh. Well, the example that comes to mind is actually something that was written before 1960. Is that bad?
No.
Okay. It's a suite of Oh.
What are you owing about?
I remembered.
You remembered what?
I remembered now.
What do you remember?
I remember one of the very first things that ever made me want to pursue music.
Okay.
I need to find it. Hold on.
Okay.
It totally exists.
It totally exists. Sure it does, Alex. Whatever you say.
Mesozoic Mind. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. All right. Okay. So, you know how there's like, do you ever remember when you were like 5 or 6, you're just becoming cognizant, and you remember there's things that you loved when you were a kid, you can't remember when you got them, you know that you got them before you started making memories, but you still liked it afterwards? Okay, so one of those things for me was there's 2 examples, and I think that we might be reining in on the thing that you end up writing about. Okay. One of them was a film, a science film for kids called Dinosaur, and it just said dinosaur and had like an exclamation point. And do you know who Fred Savage is?
No clue.
Okay, he was an actor. Hold on, I'll look him up. Fred Savage was an actor in, what was his most famous thing? Kevin Arnold, The Wonder Years. He was from The Wonder Years. Have you ever heard of The Wonder Years?
I have not.
What?
I'm a baby.
Oh my gosh. Okay, The Wonder Years. Okay, that makes sense actually. Yeah, it started in 1988 and it ran through till 1993. So anyway, so he's famous for being in The Wonder Years. Well, he was the star of this movie. It was about 30 minutes long, and it was a mixed media film, so it began with live action, him in his room, freaking out about his science project, and, you know, he hears his mom yelling at him to go to bed, and he's, like, freaking out. He's like, I don't have any good ideas. I don't know what to do for my science project. And meanwhile, you know, the camera's panning around his room, and it's filled with action figures of dinosaurs. His bed sheets have, like, fossils on them, stuff like that. And it's hilarious. It's like, there's this moment where you hear this swell of, like, bad synthesizers and guitar, and he's like, I'm gonna flunk science! It's due on Friday, or something like that. And then there's this chord, it just hits, and you hear his mom go, it's like, you better turn off that music and go to bed. And here, this is what plays after that. Here, it's all on film for me, so you're going to see it in when you get the video.
Okay.
So, be ready.
I'm ready.
Mesozoic Mind. So then this song plays, right? Here, okay, good.
I'm gonna flunk science!
He goes,
Oh, how can anybody study with all that noise? Turn off that music and
go to bed. Give me a Mesozoic mind. A Mesozoic mind. And they're dinosaurs, and they're playing guitars, and they're playing drums, and they're playing keyboards, and there's a whole band of dinosaurs, and there's this, like, Allosaurus had this crazy dream. I fell out of my bed. I missed the floor entirely. I fell through time instead. Through yesterday and history and unrecorded time. 100 million years go by to Mesozoic times. Mesozoic. I looked around and there I found that everything had changed. The earth was full of animals, they all were very strange. The dinosaurs were everywhere, and every shape and size. They walked the plains and mountains, they even drum fill. Give me a Mesozoic mind, bring me away from all mankind. You can keep your Cenozoic, but I need that Mesozoic. Give me a Mesozoic mind. Mesozoic. Mesozoic. Apatosaurus, sliding past as tall as any tree. And pterosaur flew through the air, and monsters fill the seas. A mighty stegosaurus climbed with armor down his spine. Crazy Carnivosaurus and others of a kind. Oh, I thought I was gonna go to the chorus again, or the bridge, or whatever. Mesozoic. I hid behind a wall of rock where Allosaurus roared. Corinthosaurus ran away, escaping hungry hordes. The Galacticus took just one step and made the forest shake. I did not want my dream to end. I didn't want to wait. Give me a Mesozoic mind. This is called going to halftime. See, I learned so much about music from this song. Goes back to regular. Give me a Mesozoic mind. Mesozoic. Guitar solos. And then, hold on. And then he's like, Fred Savage goes, That's it.
Dinosaurs. I'll do my report on dinosaurs. It'll be great. They'll go crazy over it. I'm saved.
All right, so why is this important? Well, he's still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so when I was in high school, I wasn't really good at paying attention or following the rules, but I was pretty good at music at the time, for the time. So I was in a biology class, and we had to do a project on cell structures, right?
Uh-huh.
So, what do you know about songs and memory?
You remember things better when they're in a pattern.
Exactly.
So songs about things are good.
my microscope, looking at some cells floating in the cytoplasm are things called organelles. Biggest one's the nucleus, controls all the cell's functions. Inside's the nucleolus and the chromosomes, which pass genes on during reproduction to keep it all from falling out. Plasma membrane, that's what it's all about. Eukaryotic cells, they are so swell. Eukaryotic cells, I love them. And there's like a whole other verse that's all about riboplasm and other different little organelles and shit like that. And when it came time to the test, so what I did was I made that song and I recorded it. It was one of the first times that I'd ever ventured into recording something, and which, you know, is one of the things that I ended up doing now, you know, working with computers and sequencing music and recording music and stuff like that. But I presented that in class, and other students would come up to me for the next couple semesters and tell me that that song was what helped them get through the class, because it helped them remember.
That's so cute.
Okay, you don't like this one either. Okay.
No, I love it. It's so beautiful.
All right, well, the point is, had I not seen stuff like those cheesy 80s, you know, videos, instructional videos for children that include, you know, the songs and stuff like that, where you can learn shit just by memorizing the lyrics, then, you know, I wouldn't be doing what I do now. So that's just an idea.
That's a great idea. Now I can go and like research the producers of said video, why it was made, and like what it got initially for like views and reviews of it. And
yeah, I actually can send you a link to the entire video.